is up, YouTube? It's your boy Chris here from On The Rise Imports, and today I'm going to be giving you a review about my cut lowering springs. Well, basically they're just factory, but they're cut, now I made them lowering springs. And I'm going to be giving you a review on my stage 1 clutch that I put in. So let's get to it. I'm going to be talking about the cut springs because that's a really big one out of everything, because a lot of people go against it, a lot of people go with it. It just depends. Well, while I was doing my clutch, the video I showed you guys me cutting my springs too as well. Not like a really detailed clip or anything like that, clips of it, but I did show you the process of it. Now the thing with cut springs is it goes both ways. It can affect your spring rate, which in my eyes it really doesn't, because you're just cutting the springs. It's not like you're heating them, like my dad said. So that's where I feel like it's alright to cut them, but I necessarily don't believe in actually cutting them. Like, if you know, like, people do make lowering springs, might as well just buy them. But I just wanted to go and try it out because I've always heard of cutting springs, but I never actually did it. And my dad's been doing it for over a couple of years, like many years actually. So I just wanted to try it for myself to see what the whole hype and what it's like. So overall, my first expression to it is like I'm actually happy with it, because when we did cut them, we actually cut my bump stops too, so I'm not high centering on every little thing, which a lot of people don't do. They just cut springs, don't cut the bump stops, don't know how much they want to cut off, don't know like where to cut it and everything like that. So that's one thing that we did, was cut the springs and cut the bump stops, so we're not high centering. Now the overall performance and the drivability of it is obviously a lowering spring and a coilover. It's not going to be that comfortable unless it's like a high-end coilover or just something, I don't even know. But overall though, the ride quality is not that bad. Obviously you can feel everything in the road like you would a coilover or a lowering spring, but it's not that bad. Even this is my first cut lowering spring, I feel like it's not that bad. If you're in a city that has like giant potholes and everything like that, I wouldn't necessarily do this. But if you're on a pretty good city where your streets are pretty well maintained, I would consider this. But if it's not, it's just you're gonna hate your life. Even lowering your car, I think you would hate your life if you didn't have a well-maintained city, basically. So overall though, I think the ride quality is not too bad. I would give it like a solid 4 out of 5 if you know how to cut your springs, you know how to cut them right. So I would definitely give them a 4 out of 5. Now the whole look of the car, obviously it looks really good. Like I showed you guys videos of it, pictures and everything else. Although what's crazy is the optical illusion of when you actually lower your car and you lower it the same. Like in the back, we lowered it the exact same as we did the front. Alright guys, so well, my camera was falling because it was getting too bumpy and my mount that I'm using was not sticking too good, so I had to fix that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. And anyways, but like I was saying, like I give a 4 out of 5 to cutting lowering, like the lowering springs, and but the optical illusion of like we cut the same exact inches out of the spring. I think we cut like 1.5 coils out, with that equals to like 3 inches of a drop, front and rear. So we tried that, but the crazy thing is the wheel gap in the front is way bigger than the one in the rear. So the rear looks like it's squatting a lot more, and the front still looks like it's lifted up too high. So we're gonna be fixing that soon. We're just gonna have to cut them more down. But I'm also gonna be getting new tires soon, so I'm not too sure exactly if I'm going to be doing that soon or once I get my new tires, because we're going to go a little bit wider. We're going to do the 225 instead of 215, 45, rim 17. I don't know if I'm going to be getting new rims yet. The only reason why I'm going against getting new rims right now, obviously, is because I don't know if I'm going to wide body it, so I don't want to have to get a set for right now and then a set later, so I just want to do everything at one time. But anyways, back to the wheel gap. So we have to cut a little bit more out of the actual front than we do the rear. The rear is good to go. The front, we just gotta lower it a little bit more, and I'll be really, really happy with it. But other than that, everything is good, guys. So if you guys aren't in a area where the roads are really bad or anything like that, I was just doing it. But if you are, I wouldn't do it at all, because the ride ride quality is pretty bad to some certain degree, as like a coilover or a lowering spring would be. If you don't get the right spring rate and everything else and you try to stiffen it up, it's just a really stiff ride. So with that being said, I'm gonna end that topic, but now we're gonna go to the topic of the actual clutch that I have in. So I have the Stage 1 clutch. I can't remember the actual brand. Exity, I think that's how you say it. They have a Stage 1 moderate clutch that I got. I can't remember the actual part number for the clutch kit, but I got that, and we put it in. It took me at least like a day and a half, but other than that, guys, the clutch is really nice. It's not too stiff, it's not too mellow, it's really nice. Like before, with my regular stock one, I would just burn like first and second gear, I would spin. Now second to third, I'm spinning. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I'm putting more power to the ground now because I have a Stage 1. I just didn't do an aftermarket flywheel, I just have a stock flywheel. So other than that, it's just the clutch, the throwout bearing, and the pilot bearing. So we did that. Oh, and then I did actually get the, I want to say it's the Performance Energy shifting bushing. I would invest in it. It's really nice. It stiffens up the actual shifter and everything else like that. You feel like you don't have a lot of movement in it and a lot of play. So it's actually really good to have. I was gonna do the white line. I don't know. It was like the little transmission mount insert. I was gonna do that, but instead I'm just gonna probably eventually buy the Cusco transmission mount itself. So I'm thinking of doing that. So we're probably gonna buy that soon. But I know my tires are gonna come next. I was gonna buy other little things, but like I was telling you guys before, I was gonna buy the vents for the side of the window right here, the little wing windows. But then the clutch went out, so then I had to really focus on that. So I was kind of a little bit iffy about still getting that, but I do want to get window visors. And I do want to check out what's going on with my window, because I think I got dirt, or I think it's the felt that's getting messed up. I'm not too sure. I just got to clean it. So we're going to be doing that. But other than that, guys, the clutch is really nice. I'll have to give you guys the part number if anybody that wants it, that just wants a Stage 1 moderate clutch right now. The only reason why I didn't do like a Stage 3 or anything like that is because I'm not turboed yet, so I don't really need something that powerful on my car right now, because it's just stock with mods, and I'm gonna be getting it tuned soon and everything like that. So I'm not necessarily gonna go all out just yet, even though I was already down there. I should have done it, but oh well. I got the Stage 1 in. The Stage 1 is good for, I think the stock one's good for like rated like 290. This one's rated for about 320, 350. So depending on your application. So it's pretty good. So that's a good starting one. Anyways, guys, but I would just if you're down there, I would just do a Stage 1 instead of a stock. It's only like, I think $50 more I think than the actual one, because I think the regular one is like 180, and then the other one is like 230, 250. So it's a Stage 1, so it's a little bit better than what you got right now. And if you're going to be a daily driver, I would highly consider it, because Stage 2, 3, I would feel bad for you trying to drive that every day. So with that being said, guys, the clutch is really nice. The lowering springs aren't that bad. So for those that want to know how to cut lowering springs, or just want to really get in detail about asking about stuff, you can just drop a comment. I think I have my Instagram in the description, so you can just DM me. But other than that, guys, the car is really nice, but like I said, I'm gonna have to lower that front end soon, because it's kind of like a little bit pissing me off, because how it looks like this, even though it's really flat, just because the wheel gap is really bigger. So with that being said, guys, I just want you to keep watching, to keep subscribing and liking, and just keep commenting down below, and just let's keep moving forward. And I'm sorry, guys, this past week has been really treacherous for me with work, family, and everything else. I've been so busy lately, but hopefully this next couple of weeks, we're gonna get back on our grind. Oh man, here we go. Railroad sucks, because now it's just, no, these ones are actually not that bad. But anyways, guys, so yeah, so it's been really busy lately. I'm gonna try and get back on my grind on Instagram, on YouTube. So just keep subscribing, keep liking, and keep commenting, and let's keep moving forward. Let's go.